Welcome to the Ballers NBA Talk, episode 6. I'm Jay, joined here by Big Jeff.
I'm back. Missed the last one, but I'm back.
And also skipping out on the last one, Avery Wayne.
They made fun of me.
Alright. we got a long list of events here.
What about Teaspoon?
We got a special announcement for all you guys. We have a new special announcement to make. We have a new executive producer. It's my pleasure. Hey, if you want, you do it. I can't handle it.
It's our pleasure to introduce Thomas Teaspoon McGee.
Hey guys.
Good to have you, Thomas Teaspoon McGee.
Thanks guys, I'm excited to join the team.
It's good to have you, buddy. And we move on.
Alright, we'll be hearing from him a little bit later. Alright, let's get serious though. Kobe Bryant tomorrow will face the Celtics in Boston for the last time of his career in Boston. And, he has 2 very long finals battles with the Celtics. Good old Teaspoon. Alright. Jeff. Comments about Kobe Bryant in his last game in the Garden.
It's sad. I'm sure Celtics fans will really appreciate, all the displays that Kobe's put on in TD Garden all these years. I think we'll get a huge applause from the Celtics fans. You know how they are.
Up here in New England.
Yeah, I feel like he'll be really emotional. But I think he'll put on a show too. Not just his presence, but I think he'll have a real good game for his last game in Boston.
Wayne, what do you think about that?
Kobe Bryant has been playing in the league for
20. This is 20th season.
20th season. He has 19 years experience. I don't really count this season. This is like his farewell season. He's had very many great games against the Boston Celtics, and I think he will be missed. I think the crowd will give him a standing ovation, and yes.
Alright, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but Markieff Morris was suspended 2 games by the Phoenix Suns because he threw a towel at Coach Jeff Hornacek. Markieff Morris has been known to be a good player at times, but it can lose his temper. He never really got over his brother Marcus being traded to Detroit. So, looking at the numbers of Markieff Morris, I want to get Wayne's opinion on what he thinks about Markieff. But we'll to you after we get Jeff's opinion. Markieff Morris, do you think he's a good player, or do you think maybe the Suns need to, move on?
I think he's a good player, but I think the Suns need a change. When it comes to the Morris brothers, I think. Jeff Hornacek's a great coach. The Suns have always been a decent team, but they've never been able to clinch that playoff spot. They were pretty close last year, but they just let it go at the end of the season. I think it's time for a change. They thought bringing Tyson Chandler in would, help with their veteran experience and, Team USA, big man. But it just hasn't seemed to work. I don't think it's Jeff Hornacek's fault. I think they just needed a new change, bring in some new players. And, I don't know. It's a mystery to me. They're a weird team.
All right, Wayne, what do you think about Markieff Morris's number?
Markieff Morris. He's been in the league for 5 years, so he's still relatively young to the game. And he's an okay force to the Phoenix Suns. He's averaging 10.8 points per game and 4.8 rebounds. I don't think him speaking out is a good idea. I can see why a player like Rondo, with his experience and his status, would be able to complain to LeBron James, but this guy, Markieff Morris, as pretty much a nobody. The Phoenix Suns are a complete nobody team, I think. I don't think he should have spoke out like that.
Well, I can't speak for myself. I can't speak for you guys, but I am certainly...
Are you not entertained?
I'm very entertained, Shaquille O'Neal. Very entertained.
They actually play the Cavs. We'll see how they respond.
One thing we know about this Markieff Morris series is definitely.
I ain't over to the fat lady section, and I don't know no fat ladies.
So that'll bring us up. We're right on track here today. Kind of a sad Monday pod. I don't think we've ever done a pod Monday, but. All right, let's address the people that aren't here. Shout out to Connor. Avery, one of you. We're going to give Avery a minute to diss him for talking about him last time.
I have nothing to say about. He's a colleague of mine, and it's a pleasure working with him on this show.
Reed?
Yeah.
His basketball knowledge is limited.
So, is there a reason that you haven't been on the podcast with Reed?
I don't like Reed's opinions. I don't like the way he thinks about the game of basketball. I think he knows nothing, and he needs to learn some things before I join him on a show.
He is our fancy expert.
His fantasy team sucks.
Okay, let's bring in our executive producer for a word now. Maybe now that he is, he heard a funny joke, and now hopefully he'll be able to, Bring him in.
Here we go, Tease.
Hey guys.
All right. Let's just get your, a nice little kind of saying about who you are, kind of introducing the fans to how the show may be.
All right. Born and raised in Toronto. I like outdoor activities such as rafting, hiking, fishing, and all that good stuff. And so I came on the team here because I love basketball and I love what these guys do. And my commitment is I'm going to give more episodes to the fans because you guys deserve that. And our production has been pretty poor lately, so I hope to turn this crew around and get more episodes out to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Teaspoon McGee.
Oh, no problem.
And maybe we'll hear from him a little bit later.
All right, I'm going to go back to the sound booth and work on some stuff.
All right.
Great to have him.
He's really a great addition to our team. We've been lacking that one link that, kind of propels us to the next level of podcast. And catch us on YouTube, by the way. We're on YouTube again. We missed a couple bit in the last few shows. We haven't been on YouTube. Catch us on YouTube. All right. The Warriors on Christmas Day, they beat the Cavaliers.
Let's talk about the Warriors. Wayne,
let's talk about Kyrie Irving. Spec, let's talk about the Warriors.
All right, let's talk about the Warriors. We haven't. I believe the last time we did a podcast was before the Warriors lost against the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee. Now, keep in mind that less than 24 hours before they were in overtime against the Boston Celtics. The Celtics almost had them. The Celtics were really close. I mean, there were a bunch of teams that were close, but the Celtics took them to what was it? Was it double overtime or could?
Double. I think it was double.
I think it was double overtime. But anyway, the Celtics were really close. I think the Warriors. Klay Thompson said that they beat themselves instead of the Bucks beating them. They were just really tired and just lacking energy. But I mean, the Warriors beat them on Christmas a couple of days ago. That's a feel good win for them.
Definitely is. Wayne, let's talk about Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie Irving?
The Kyrie Irving, a player that you have known to been a little attracted to.
Attracted? You're making me sound weird. Anyway, Kyrie Irving is a great player. He's a point guard, shooting guard type. He won the 3-point contest, as most of you know. He's an extremely good ball handler
did James Jones.
And facilitator. I don't want to talk about that. He shoots some great percentage from the field goal, but also the three. He's got LeBron James on his team, which have boosted up his assists, but have lowered his points. That still has not stopped him. He was a great addition when Kevin Love was out last year, and until he got injured, sadly. May he rest in peace, and now he is back. Anyway, and yeah.
Mr. Clement, do you think that, it's only been a couple games back for him. Do you think he'll, adjust and, turn to his old Kyrie Irving self?
Sadly, Kyrie Irving has been injured a lot. More than he would probably hope for. He's always found a way to kick back and work through his injuries. Sometimes he has played through them and then they get too severe but he's always managed to come back and looking good. And he's only 4 years pro. So
True. That's a very good point.
yeah.
All right. Any other points you guys want to make on Kyrie Irving, the Warriors, or the Cavaliers? Well, we're going to move on.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're going to get back to the show. Are they contenders or pretenders? And first off, I want to say the team currently number 3 in the West is the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the way that Russell Westbrook has been playing can resemble this.
Dunk, 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 dunk in your face.
So, do you guys think that Westbrook and KD can coexist and stick it out for a championship? Because, Jeff, you're nodding your head yes. We want to touch on that.
I do. I mean, I know I sound crazy because, people say that every year. I say that every year. But I think this is the year. Kevin Durant comes back from a heartbreaking, season, injury last year. Russell Westbrook, as hungry as anyone, probably more than anyone in the league right now for that championship. Two of them together on the same page with, Cantor and all those other guys. I think they can do it this year. I think just the will and, the strive and all that stuff to get to the championship and win that ring, they have it for sure. And I think they can do it, especially with the new coach coming in.
Wayne, any comments on the Thunder?
I'll pass for this right now.
All right.
Wait.
Our producer is not working out the way we thought. All right, back to you guys.
Wait. I have a few things to say about your little
Please.
comparison. We're looking at Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant. Let's hear a little bit of their stats. Right now, minutes per game, they're averaging about 35. In points per game, Kevin Durant with 26, Russell Westbrook with 25 points per game. Kevin Durant is shooting at 42% from the 3-point. Russell Westbrook shooting at 30%. Not looking too good. Russell Westbrook shooting at 46% from the field goal percentage. Kevin Durant shooting at 52% from the field goal percentage. I'm saying that Russell Westbrook is holding down Kevin Durant.
Ooh.
It's proven
Mr. Clement.
that Kevin Durant wins games when he's alone. Russell Westbrook had a chance last year to carry the team, and he obviously did it. They didn't make the playoffs. They lost to the New Orleans Pelicans, who lost to the Golden State Warriors in 4 games.
All right. Great stuff, Wayne. That's great stuff. Keep it going.
And so I don't believe that 6'3", 200-pound Russell Westbrook is even a close match to Kevin Durant. And I think Kevin Durant should leave. And I hear that he might be going to the Washington Wizards, Mr. Specker.
Great fit. I
Yeah, we talked about this on a few pods ago, and let me tell you, Big Jeff,
would
very
I'd
warm
be
to the
ecstatic.
idea.
I would be ecstatic.
Very warm.
Very ecstatic. Buy a jersey right now.
All right, we're gonna bring in our executive producer to kind of get to know you guys, and he's also gonna join us in future discussions about the NBA. So, Teaspoon, why don't you let us hear something about you?
All right. So, as I mentioned, I was born and raised in Toronto. And straight out of high school, I moved over to Italy, and I played professionally for 7 seasons there. And after I moved back, and now I'm raising 7 kids as a single father. Becky walked out on me. She said it wasn't working. Yep.
All right.
I hate to bring that up again.
All right. T-Speed.
Yes.
I want to get your opinions about a certain player.
All right. Shoot.
I'm going to tell you, T-Speed is, you know how Monk is our fantasy expert? T-Speed is our injury analysis expert.
Yeah.
So we're going to give you some injured names, and you're going to let us know what's wrong with them, okay? Or what you think is really wrong. Do you think they're actually hurt, or do you think they're just trying to get some time off? Are you ready for this?
All right. Let's go.
Start out with your favorite player, Nene. What's been going on with Nene?
Can't rush art, man.
Do you want to care to elaborate on that?
If Da Vinci tried to paint the Mona Lisa in one day, it looked like crap. So, same thing applies to rushing Nene
Okay,
back.
Eric Bledsoe, strained MCL. What's going on there? Torn MCL, am I right?
Yeah.
Torn.
Well, that really sucks because that team needs him. I need him for my fantasy purposes. But I wish him well during his recovery.
All right.
And